I'm Marshall Coomer.
And I'm Claire Muhanda. Happy Wednesday. It's low-key been a long week.
It really has.
Like, I keep missing the coffee. I keep forgetting to bring my $2. Like, what's going on?
Especially since that money's going to charity, and that coffee and hot cocoa will definitely push you, not even through school, but after school as well. Speaking of, let's get right into our after-school announcements. Our club is meeting today from 2:30 to 3:30 in room 1315. All are encouraged to attend.
Russian Club will be meeting from 2:45 to 3:45 in room 721 this Friday. Please bring donations for pizza. Students that are not currently taking a Russian language class are welcome to attend.
FCCLA will be holding their mandatory meeting on Thursday for students competing in STAR events so they can work on their projects. The meeting will be held from 2:30 to 3:30 in room 1204.
There has been a lot of games last week, and I'm pretty sure this week too, but I don't really know about any upcoming ones.
I don't really either. I've only been paying attention to professional sports and the World Cup and stuff. But you know who will have those sports updates?
Luke Cox. So we should go to him with sports.
Good morning, Eagles. I'm Luke Cox with your Enloe Sports News. Enloe men's soccer had quite the evening yesterday, receiving their end-of-a-season awards with Ade Ojide, Carter Shedd, Taylor Bowman, Devin Stone, Ashke Balasubramanian, Jaden Miller, Harrison Holmes, and Green Rand all receiving all-conference honors, and Green Rand also receiving all-region and all-state honors. Congrats to Sanderson's father for getting recognized at every level in the state for soccer. Men's basketball also had a big night yesterday, picking up their 7th win of the season to advance to 7-0 by beating South Garner 69-50. Great job, boys. Y'all been putting up numbers day in and day out. And moving on, conference championship weekend has come and gone in college football with a couple of surprises and a few close games. And if you're a Carolina fan like me, there's a lot of pain this weekend. But let's go check it out on our weekend recap, brought to you by the Loe Down and yours truly. Utah, USC battling out for the Pac-12 championship. Caleb Williams to Taj Washington, starting the game off right. Caleb would go right back to Taj, and the Trojans would get on the board first. They would go up 17-3, but Utah came back. Time running out in the half. Rising connects with Dixon, tie game. Utah would carry this momentum out of the half. Rising hits Money Parks, and he will go all the way. Money Parks cashes in. Utes up 7. Close game going to the 4th, but Rising will put this away. Rolling out of the pocket, throws off his back foot, finds tight end Thomas Yassin, will take it all the way. Utes win this one 47-24. Next up, TCU playing Kansas State for the Big 12 championship. Early 4th quarter, 21-17, and Deuce Vaughn will take this 44 yards all the way to the house, to the end zone, and will put the Wildcats up 10. TCU would get right back into this game though. Max Duggan bootlegs it and scores. TCU would get the 2-point conversion, but failed to score in overtime. Chip shot field goal is good, and Kansas State takes the rematch 31-28. Traveling down south to Atlanta, Georgia versus LSU. Early field goal attempt is blocked, and LSU starts walking back to their bench, but folks, this is still a live ball. So Christopher Smith gets down and scoops it up, and will take this 96 yards for the score. Bulldogs will get on the board first, and this is the best the game would get for the Tigers. Bennett, McConkey, Dogs up 21-7. Then, with time running down, Dogs back in the red zone. Stetson Bennett finds Darnell Washington, extends the lead by 3 touchdowns. Thought it was over? Nope. Bennett will connect with Bell in the end zone, and this game was over for the second half. Dogs win 50-30. Jumping over to Charlotte, UNC versus Clemson. UNC looking to get revenge for 2015, and Drake May will bootleg it to put the Heels up 7. But this will be the last lead of the night for the Heels as things went downhill. Cade Klubnik rolls out and hits Cole Turner for a 67-yard reception, and Clemson would score on the next play. And things would go from bad to worse for the Heels as Drake May would overthrow his tight end, Nate Wiggins would pick it off. Track race down the sidelines ends in a Clemson pick 6, and they would go on to win this game 39-10. Whew, painful weekend. Anyways, Michigan will be playing Purdue in the Big Ten Championship. J.J. McCarthy will take a shot and find Colson Loveland. Wolverines with the early advantage. Purdue would keep it close until Donovan Edwards dipping, ducking, diving for the end zone, put Wolverines up 15, and on their first fourth quarter possession, McCarthy firing a laser into the end zone, Ronnie Bell with the grab, and Michigan would win 43-22. Whew, Bad weekend for North Carolina and Purdue fans because we both got blown out. But the win over Purdue marked the first time in school history that Michigan would finish the regular season undefeated. And in other news, the round of 16 in the World Cup wrapped up yesterday, and the quarterfinals will be starting on Friday. So a lot of coverage and more will be coming later this week on that. But it should be a weekend for all the soccer fans out there. But for now, that's all I have for sports. Let's go back to the desk.
Thank you, Luke, for those amazing sport updates. You guys should really come to the games. They're worth the hype and they're lit. So yeah, come out. Student photographers want your pictures featured in the yearbook? Share your photos with yearbook at hjeshare.com using the code 15924.
Need a nice cup of hot cocoa or coffee? All this week, Student Council is selling hot chocolate and coffee for $2 in support of this year's charity, Alliance Medical Ministry.
It has been kind of weird with the weather lately. Like, today was warm. Yesterday was cold. Like, what's the deal?
Yeah, it's been really foggy, and hopefully, like, having that coffee or cocoa, like, will help warm you up. But you know who does know the weather?
Dylan Coons.
Now let's go to the weather with Dylan Coons. Weather. Okay. Dylan Coons.
Thank you guys for that amazing introduction. Good morning, Eagles. I'm Dylan Coons here with today's weather. Starting off with our current conditions, it's 56 right now and it feels like 55. A little bit warmer than it has been recently, which is certainly a nice feeling. It feels kind of nice outside, but it is muggy, foggy morning this morning. Let's go ahead and take a look at our 3-day forecast. As for our 3-day forecast, as we can see, today we have a low of 55 and a high of 67. Light rain as we progress throughout the day. As for Thursday and Friday, it's cloudy and some rain on Friday. Lows in the 40s, highs in the 50s and 60s. It's pretty moderate weather, a little bit cloudy and rainy, a little bit gray as we move into the weekend. As for after school, we have 67 and light rain. Again, it's light rain throughout the day. Southwest 7-mile-per-hour wind, feels like 63 and a 51% chance of rain. Maybe put on a raincoat if you have an umbrella, keep that handy. That's all I have for today's weather. Let's head back to the desk.
I really hope that it stays this warm, but you never know with North Carolina weather.
You really don't. And as always, have any announcements you want aired on the Lowdown? Email us at lowdown@wcpss.net or DM us on Instagram at lowdown. Also, if you want us to promote your club, be sure to tell us when, where, and what you're doing.
That's all for the show today. Have a whimsical Wednesday.
Oh, that one. Oh.